And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We've got a show lined up for you. If you're an investor and you're a person who likes crypto, then you found the right place. You want to make a lot of money real quick? You want to make 50, 100%, 150% returns in like an hour, 2 hours? This is the place to go. Faux show. Let me check out the first 5 people. Eric Grasso, G.O., Crypto She-Hulk, and Every Day's an Adventure. Winford Elmore. And we got Michelle. Gordon Logan. Michael says, got my LLC signed up for. We'll be working with DAG and Anchorage for custody. I am prepping. Okay, my name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about investing at all. I don't know anything about crypto. Yeah, I'm like the worst person you'd ever want to watch. Before every show, like about an hour ago, I snorted 3 ounces of cocaine, injected half a pound of heroin. Let's see what else. All kinds of drugs, man. All kinds of drugs. So just to let you know. Let's get right into this here. What we got going on. Let me take a look here. That one looks pretty good. Walmart. That's Walmart. I got a news article about Walmart. And tonight I'm going to post a crypto for the $10 people, and I'm not gonna tell nobody. Last night I kind of played a game and let everybody have it after about an hour or so. I'm gonna hold it until 7 a.m. But I got a crypto here that has been around a while, and I just found out Ripple's using their technology that they're using. So it's a crypto that hasn't really, I won't discuss it now. I'll discuss it in the morning, but it's one where I don't know this one, I'll just let you know what it is. You'll have to look at it yourself and then determine if you want to get it. Let me try to. Okay, right now we're going to talk about Tokeny. Somebody sent me this. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you make money on anything that I'm showing you, go ahead and put it in the comments, like for the open show. Because what I'm trying to do is recuperate some of my business. As all of you know, before every show, I want you guys to comment in the top chat after the show. I want you to save the show as a favorite and do all those things. Share it with everybody and yourself, every video, and make an 8-video playlist, and then let it play every day. And the reason, again, is because I used to average right near the end 1.3 to 1.4 million views per month. So, yeah, I'd have 1.4 million people showed up, and then YouTube just chops it all the way down to like 650,000. I'm like, fuck. So that's why I'd appreciate if you're making money, put it in the comment section. Hey, Crypto Hulk, I made 150% last week with your show. Just whatever it is. It looks good for the channel. And as long as it's truth, I don't want you to lie or nothing. If you make 35%, say, hey, Crypto Hulk, thanks. I made 35% last week, 1/3 of my money, like whatever it is. And that's because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to give you real information, but I've got YT that's busted my fucking channel down. So what I'm going to do is help you to help me. Get it? They call it a win-win. I'm going to show you how to make sometimes 100% in an hour on your money. That's like 6-7 years of investing right there, all done in 1 to 2 hours. Okay. So I'd ask, tell other people, put it in the comment section. if each crypto it was like different cryptos or, after, just do that. It helps, makes the channel look good. But just, you're telling the truth. I want you to tell the truth. Don't lie. Oh, I made 3,000%. I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah, YouTube's trying to do some dumb shit. And I'm trying to build my views back up to 1.3 million again. So there you go. Oh, damn. What is this? Jason Schotch. Whoo-wee. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Righteous. Okay. That's a good way to start the show off. And that's for show. My goal is to help you guys start making a lot of money. I'm feeling something is happening in crypto. You've got movement, organizational movement in crypto. Companies are hooking up. I'm going to show you all these connections. Companies you never heard are now all of a sudden starting to work together. Everybody, they're getting ready. This is why you're making the money. You're seeing companies that you might have 10 crypto companies working together now. This is fucking amazing, okay? And they're getting ready. They're setting things up. I'm showing you all the evidence for this, and sometimes the crypto prices go right up. And this is a way. Is it speculative right now? Not with my channel. We're going over facts. I'm showing you all the truth on what companies use and what Ethereum virtual machines and who are they working with and all that. All that stuff is true. The price is just what is people willing to pay. So there you have that. Let me look down here to make sure that got sent. Okay, there you go. Oh, wait. Chris Sharp says, your recommendation on Seals Q made me $1,200. Oh, damn. Well, there you go. Look, you're going to get real information from this channel so you can make real money. Now, these things, these different projects or cryptos that I talk about, some of them are going to skyrocket up and then go right back down. If you profit from that and make 1, 2, 3, 4 times, great. If you want to just hold it, not make any money, I mean, that's up to you. If you want to let it ride up, you want to put money into it and dump some cash, pump that sucker up and then pull out before they let all the wind out of the sails, then that's up to you. And then wait for it to dump and then go back in and buy it, and you got 3 times more than what you had. Like, let me tell you something. On the Root Network, I made a lot, okay? Like, I was shocked. Like, I'm not telling you how much, but I was like, oh, fuck, okay? Like, my whole allowance for the month, I doubled it, okay? So you guys have a potential on this channel to make an absolute killing. I'm going to show you these cryptos. You got these little people watching charts out there. When you start buying, they're going to start buying. There's millions of people around the world. And when you guys start pumping a crypto, they're going to see that, and all of them are going to start throwing cash into it, and that price is going to skyrocket up. Now, how many people stay in it? That's another story. When do you pull out? I don't know. I can't tell you those things, okay? Some of you might lose out, like, that's just basic investing. I'm not an investor. I mean, if you say, okay, when it hits 40%, I'm pulling out. I don't know. That might be real. You can't listen to me for advice, but I mean, 40% is kind of low, 30%. But then again, 30%, 10 times, that's 300. So if everything I show you, you wait for it to go up 30%, you cut loose, then after 10 times, you made 300% your money. You 3 times X. So, I mean, you've got to figure out your risk level. You got to say, man, if it hits 60%, I'm selling. Man, if this sucker goes to 100, I mean, the other day it went to 160. I don't know. I think I was selling off at 120 or something, 120%. I said, okay, fuck it, I'm done. And then it went all the way up to 160. Hey, whatever, I don't know. Some of you guys are whales. You put in 100 grand and shit, you make, so it's, I don't know. Depends on what you want to do. Don't listen. If you're a whale, you know more than me. All right, 552 man made a little extra this week. Thanks, Hulk. Appreciate that. All tax-free donation is good money. Now let's go here. Let me send it again. Now we're going to go over Tokeny because it's a platform. It's not a crypto. But Tokeny is tied in. So let's look a little bit at Tokeny website. Permissioned tokens. So that is kind of telling us we're probably dealing with Tokeny. It's a platform, and they're more than likely going to deal with banks, investment houses, investment funds, and companies. These are all permissioned. So Tokeny is a platform that tokenizes for the banks and for investment houses. While the blockchain narrative fundamentally revolves around decentralization and empowerment of the individual, the realities of dealing with real-world assets and securities introduce a layer of complexity, particularly in financial markets, a heavily regulated industry due to high risks involved. There are stringent guidelines and regulations that ensure protection of all stakeholders. At Tokeny, so here we go. We know we're dealing with banks, regulators, because that's what it just kind of said. And now we're kind of getting into what is Tokeny and what do they do. Now, after we go through this, then we're going to get into the good stuff. But I got to teach you, and you guys, some of you guys know way more than me, but I want to just show you a little bit so you got a kind of a good understanding of what we got going on. And then we're going to look at all the connections, okay? This is not a crypto. It's a platform that these other cryptos get on top of because it's a permissioned platform. So these people that are dealing with Tokeny are dealing with the biggest and the best. This isn't for like Pepe or none of that dumb shit, okay? They're dealing with Goldman Sachs. They're dealing with BlackRock. They're dealing with the biggest of the big. At Tokeny, we efficiently navigate these two critical aspects: the vast potential of open blockchain infrastructure and the intricate details of securities laws. Our comprehension of these dual facets has led to the creation of T-Rex. So kind of like T-Rex, the dinosaur with the little hands. Okay, that's their platform, T-Rex. T-Rex is designed to ensure compliant participation in this fast evolving space. Liquidity is one of the most enticing features that blockchain offers, prompting issuers to tokenize their assets. However, it's essential to understand that tokenizing alone doesn't spontaneously generate healthy liquidity. The main takeaway is that while tokenization itself doesn't guarantee liquidity, the opportunities provided by the blockchain technology certainly can. So you can make a token and then it's not liquid, people can't use it, okay? So that's where T-Rex comes in with little baby dinosaur arms. We at Tokeny are on a mission to create an open standard platform that will become the launchpad for highly functional digital securities, offering the largest, are you seeing here? This is a big one right here. The largest catalog of liquidity solutions for compliant security tokens. They're utilizing the Ethereum virtual machine blockchain and the ERC 3643 standard. These are main technical components used by the Dino distribution network, encoding compliance in the smart contracts and shit like that. Okay. Let me scroll down. For example, a user might list their token on both a South Korean central exchange and a decentralized exchange like Uniswap. Some of you guys use them. All of these transactions will be settled on-chain and accurately recorded on their DLT-based cap table. They can easily access this data through Tokeny's T-Rex platform, since every transaction happens on the same shared IT infrastructure. So this company is able to have cryptos on a centralized exchange, like maybe a JP Morgan website, and then Tokeny can also control tokens that are sold on private or other kinds of decentralized networks as well. So it's able to work with both. It's going to have DeFi in it, decentralized exchange, automated market makers, and all these things. So that's what Tokeny is. Their T-Rex platform is going to work with the biggest of the big and maybe the maybe mid-size exchanges, shit like that. Delga, oh, there he is. Hello, message sent on check message request folder. Well, I don't quite know what that means, but let me check my X, my Twitter. So Delgados's going to have to go to my Twitter page and contact me there because I'm not understanding where he's trying to contact me at. So yeah, do that because I don't see your name anywhere on my Twitter. Okay. Vinny, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Hey, Vinny. Now, let's get into the Super Grok. Let me make a video for you, and then we're going to go through this. This cursor. Just give me a minute here. I'm making this video. Okay. Now, make a post. Okay. Members 2024 crypto explosion. Okay, so I made a video. I posted it so that only crypto 2024 crypto explosion members can see it. Let me go to my page and see, because I got to make sure nobody else can see it. Pending. It's got a couple minutes to load up, so I'm going to go ahead and start with it and just keep checking on it. What we got here is that Tokeny company. So I asked the Grok, does Tokeny and the T-Rex platform, do they use a crypto token that is for sale on a crypto exchange? And the answer is no. So this Tokeny is a platform and it's a company. And what they want to do is they want to have companies and list and be on centralized exchanges and decentralized with DeFi and shit both. And you can be on one platform, which is Tokeny, and then look on DeFi and look on centralized platforms and see everything that's going on. You don't have to use different platforms. That's what they do. They're utilizing the Ethereum virtual machine. So we need to have a bridge, don't we? So we know Stellar has a bridge. It's called AllBridge. Ripple has a bridge, a couple different kinds of bridges. One of them is Axelar. Now, you've heard of Axelar going up a shit ton, okay? Axelar is going to go nuts because it's a bridge, all right? And if you have Ethereum, you need to have a bridge. So it talks about the T-Rex here, the token for regulated exchange, T-Rex system. So it's a T-Rex system is a suite of smart contracts and tools designed to facilitate compliant, legally, make sure it's all legal, compliant issuance and transfer of securities, not a platform that relies on proprietary tokens, okay? That's in the second paragraph. Let's go down here. I asked Grok, does Tokeny and the T-Rex platform use a crypto token that is used for sale on a crypto exchange? And the answer is basically no. It seems likely that Tokeny and the T-Rex platform do not use a native crypto token for sale on exchanges. Tokeny and its T-Rex platform are designed for financial institutions. So now we're kind of in an area that's not for people like you and me. But that's okay. We're going to keep studying this thing. It's designed for financial institutions to issue, manage, and distribute tokenized real-world assets. Right there, okay? Security tokens. So Tokeny is designed for the big banks and shit to move real-world assets, to move securities, and they're utilizing the ERC 363 standard, which is a Ethereum standard. I'm looking at right here where it says background on Tokeny. You got to go where it says in dark bold letters, background on Tokeny and T-Rex. Tokeny, established as an on-chain finance operating system, specializes in enabling financial institutions to compliantly issue, manage, and distribute blockchain assets. What Tokeny does is handles all the cops, okay? So you can be a company like the Crypto Hulk company, let's say, and I got cryptos. I can send the cryptos to Tokeny, and they will take care of all the compliance and make sure it's legal and all that kind of stuff. They deal with the lawyers and the cops and the SEC and all that kind of shit, okay? If we go to where it says investigation into native token usage, then go where it says official website analysis. This is all written in black. Tokeny's homepage and product pages, such as T-Rex, focus on enabling others to issue tokens for their assets. So this is acting like a securitize. Okay, securitize just that. It takes real world assets and puts them into a token form. This is what Tokeny is doing right here. because it tells us right here. It says focus on enabling others to issue tokens for their assets. Okay. So now we're seeing what they're doing. They create tokens based on real world assets. So I could go to Tokeny. I could hire somebody to make a crypto Hulk blockchain and make 1 million tokens. And then I could approach Tokeny and say, hey, I got this blockchain and I want to sell my crypto. Can you take my blockchain, incorporate it into yours, and then have my tokens there so people can buy them and sell them and trade them? And they'd be like, yes. And then they can put them, on different, they can allow people to trade with them. Let me scroll down. Now we're going to go. Okay, now we're getting into the real meat and potatoes. We kind of did a history on what is Tokeny, what do they do, shit like that. How is it legal, this and that. So we know that it's all going to be legal. Now we're going to look at their partnerships. Let me check the top chat here. Okay. Wait a second. Wayne Williams. Welcome back, Wayne Williams. Howdy, Hulk. 2024 information explosion occurring. Buckle up, Hulksters. You got that right. Now let's look. Here we go. Now we're going to start dropping all the names. We're going to start dropping all the names. So if you're not allowed to, maybe you have an earpiece in and you can write the shit down or watch the show later, but some people are at work, they can put an earpiece in, and if they're writing shit down, the boss thinks they're working. So HBAR, oh God, I'm telling you, Tokeny is working with HBAR and the Hedera network. So it's very possible that maybe since HBAR is working with Seals Q and they come out with Seal Coin, maybe it's on Tokeny. And Tokeny might work with a certain exchange, something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying. But they're linked up with HBAR, Chainlink. Let's look. Okay. The reason Tokeny is working with HBAR to accelerate institutional asset tokenization. What that means is Hedera is trying to speed up crypto tokenization on the Hedera network. Focuses on real world asset tokenization. And Hedera is using Tokeny right here, which is the ERC 3643. Chainlink's involved. Tokeny integrates Chainlink's tokenized assets, including Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol. Now, Hedera is a Ripple partner, just like HBAR. Well, HBAR is Hedera, and then Chainlink is also a Ripple partner. So this is another way how I believe Chainlink is to be able to be more interoperable. Chainlink hooks up with Tokeny. Now, here is a secret crypto right here you might want to look into. It's called Funsara Capital is the name of the company. Now listen to this. Tokeny collaborated with Funsara Capital to what? Launch the Funsara MMF token. In parentheses, it's called FAST, F-A-S-T, a tokenized money market fund on the Polygon blockchain. So I'm going to look right now on CoinMarketCap. And I'm going to look up FAST. Edge Video AI Markets. I don't think that one's it. I mean, that might Edge Video, about Edge Video AI. I don't know if this is the token right there. Let me try something. I'm going to do a search. Fasanara Capital. Hold on a minute. We got to do this right here because I don't want anybody buying some dumb shit. So Fasanara Digital is a crypto hedge fund focused on quantitative trading. Fasanara MMF token FAST, a tokenized money fund on Polygon. Okay, I'm gonna do a copy paste on right here. I'm on CoinMarketCap. MMF. fine. No, that's no. I don't know where this crypto is. Let me check. See if you guys. Some of you guys are really good at this. Can't find a symbol. Tokeny works with Securitize. Oh, that's a Ripple partner right there. Okay. It makes sense. Fast token. Okay, what we're looking for, let's try to figure this out. Let me read to you what we got. Tokeny collaborated with a company called Fasanara Capital, Fasanara, Fasanara Capital, Capital, to launch the Fasanara MMF token. Now, in parentheses, it shows FAST, F-A-S-T. I'm having a problem finding their token. So maybe some of you guys can help assist with this. It's MMF on Polygon, says Dana. So is that an actual crypto, MMF? So like if I go to CoinMarketCap, how can I find this and find out what the price is and shit? It's on CoinMarketCap, says Dana. Well, I'm sure glad she's here because I can't find the shit. That's what I'm telling you. Like I can find some shit like really good, but I can't do other kinds of shit. So I figure with my brains plus you guys, we can be completely fucked. Okay, hold on. So let me look up MMF because if this is it, this would be one of the green lights. Oh, Polygon. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, there's a lot of zeros in front of it. This is good. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in front of it. Oh, shit. There you go. Now, this one is interesting. Okay, we got it. Right on, man, because I had no clue. It's on Polygon. That's very interesting. I don't understand what all this shit means, but okay. Now you guys got it. It's on Caleb and Brown. Oh, are you serious? No way. Hold on, let me look. Oh shit. This is well worth $10. Okay, let me take a little looky-loo. Hey, if Caleb Brown's got it, it's legit. It's got so many fucking zeros in it. That's how you make. Now, I'm not saying nothing about this crypto. Let me go to my Google Authenticator. Let me take a look. I already got paid this month, so I don't have any gambling money until the 1st. I don't want to drop my other cryptos that I got. Okay. Let me look up some crypto. So Caleb Brown, what do you type? MMF? Because it's not coming up. It's not FTN. Why are we talking about FTN? We're talking, you're not even watching the show. We're on Polygon Network. There's something called MMF. That's what we're looking up. And then somebody says something about Caleb and Brown. I don't think it's on Caleb and Brown, because it's kind of like a new crypto and it's not very well established. Oh, CB was Coinbase. Okay. So let me go back to taking a look at this. So why can I not see? Okay, so if you guys wanted to go wherever you have to, go to the Polygon blockchain and look for MMF token. If you want to go to wherever they have it, and you can get it. MMF is also Kronos, Cronos. I'm sticking with the Polygon one. So if I were to buy it, which if it's not on Caleb Brown, me personally, I'm not getting it. I would only get the one that shows up here, and that's the Polygon one. So maybe somebody else has the MMF token on another platform. I don't know it. I don't trust it. Hey, but whatever you want to do, it's all up to you. Maybe you're right. I'm wrong. Who knows? Coinbase wallet. It's from 2022. Complete turd. Their website is non-existent. I'd avoid this one, boss. Okay. So let's get back looking here. Now, Curdo. They have a partnership with Curdo, Kerdo. Tokeny partnered with Curdo, a platform focused on private market investments to enhance accessibility for European professional investors. This collaboration leverages Tokenies. So let me type in CoinMarketCap Curdo, Kerdo. No, that's a company. Okay, so that's not the name of a crypto. So the name of Curdo, I'd have to go in. I'm not going to look up all these. So what you can do is look it up yourself. You type in the platform Curdo and you find out if they have the token, and then you can look it up, because this is a whole process in itself that I'm not going to even get into. They're working with ABN AMRO. a green bond tokenization, Dutch bank, works with major fintechs to integrate blockchain. So you might want to find the company, ABN AMRO, and find out if they have a crypto or not. Apex Group is working with Tokeny. Apex Group. Euronext. Euronext, a leading European stock exchange, took a 23% stake in Tokeny in 2019. Now, here's where we go. Here's the big connections right here. Archax, ARCHAK, Archax. That's a Ripple partner. This is massive right here. This Tokeny is working with Archax, which is massive. Onera, OWNERA, a digital asset software company. Fireblocks is working with them. Monerium. Monerium is a regulated e-money issuer. Polygon's working with them. Avalanche and Clayton. Oh my God. So, Avalanche and Clayton. Definitely, those are solid companies right there. Now, there's fintechs that they're working with. These are brand new companies. Tokeny's partner ecosystem includes startups, fintechs, particularly those in the tokenization and blockchain space. You got something called Naya One, NAYA. ONE, all one word with the Naya N capital and the O for one capital. They provide banks access to fintech startups. Hashtag Avocats is a law firm they're working with. Ivenium, a blockchain and AI platform for data management. So with that, so crtypto is a platform. They might have a crypto, KERDO again. Onera, OWNERA, they may have a crypto. Monerium, MONERIUM, they're an e-money regulator, a block. So now here's a blockchain. It's called Invenium, INVEN. I'm going to look that one up. Give me a second here. Does not have its own. Okay. So let's click out of that. So the only ones, we couldn't really find much in that MMF one on Polygon. But what we do have here, we know the Chainlink and the HBAR. And Chainlink's expensive. HBAR is still rather affordable. And those are the ones that are involved with this one. The only ones that really, then Polygon is involved in this. So that's a crypto. Let me check the price of Polygon. Matic. It used to be Matic. Now it's Polygon. 22 cents. 22 cents. Okay. Let me look at their 1 year. It's about It's about as low as it's ever been. So if you're trying to buy a bottom of Polygon, now would be a time for getting Polygon at the bottom. Usually you make the most money when these things got zeros in front of them. So okay, now let's look at Walmart. Walmart's going to launch a crypto. I don't know the name of it yet. Let me look. Here's the article for Walmart. We'll touch on it, and then we'll go right into who is Walmart working with Grok. Walmart is using its own fintech firm to provide credit cards after dumping Capital One. Here's what we got going on. We all know Walmart's been working with Ripple or Stellar, and then you got MoneyGram and stuff all in there. Walmart, in my opinion, is going to come out with their own crypto, probably have their own bank or crypto bank kind of thing. Walmart's a fucking giant, and they don't need credit card companies. If they can get this under control, that's why they kicked out Capital One Bank, because Walmart, I think, is going to end up buying a bank of some kind and a crypto technology company. This is what's up. Walmart, majority-owned fintech startup OnePay. So Walmart has its own. It's called OnePay. They're working with, and it was launching a pair of new credit cards for customers of the world's biggest retailer. To do so, OnePay is working with Synchrony, a major behind-the-scenes player in retail cards, which will issue the cards and handle underwriting decisions starting in the fall. OnePay was created by Walmart in 2021 with venture firm Ribbit Capital. It'll handle card programs, so it's mobile app. Walmart sued Capital One in 2023. That's like in the fifth paragraph down. Walmart has 10 million customers and 8.5 billion in loans on their cards. Now, OnePay is rolling out two options: a general purpose credit card that can be used anywhere, and which is MasterCard. So we know that MasterCard's a Ripple partner. And for those people that are new, that's right here. MasterCard partners with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use XRP. So there's your evidence there. So Walmart, it's tying in with Ripple. Now, I looked up, I'm not going to do a video on this one. I'll kind of speed through it a little. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Now, this whole Walmart thing is kind of quiet. They're not publishing it. We don't know a whole lot about it right now, but we do know that there's 2 Goldman Sachs executives. One is named Omer Ismail. He's identified as the CEO of OnePay. He is a former Goldman Sachs who led their Marcus, Marcus. I remember they had a Marcus card or something like that, Goldman Sachs. Another guy that worked for Goldman Sachs, his name is David Stark. And he's kind of a mystery guy, but we got 2 Goldman Sachs people. Now, let me show you a little quick screenshot. Let me do this. Okay. Goldman Sachs has worked and invested in several crypto and blockchain companies based on the information you got. Coinmetrics. So Goldman Sachs has worked a lot with Coinmetrics, Blockdaemon, TRM Labs, and Anchorage Digital. That's the big one right there. Anchorage Digital, Goldman Sachs provided $350 million loan to Anchorage Digital, a crypto custody and trading platform for institutions, making one of the first crypto-backed lending deals. So that is, now you got TradeWeb has worked a lot with Goldman Sachs. So we're seeing Anchorage Digital in this deal. Now this is interesting because Anchorage Digital is the only federally chartered crypto bank in the United States. It's licensed in Singapore. That's where Ripple comes up. So Ripple's in this all kind of quiet and hiding in the shadows, okay? How is Anchorage Digital the only federally chartered crypto bank in the United States? Very interesting. And then Walmart, Goldman Sachs is hooked up with them. And then Goldman Sachs sends two people over to Walmart to get them going. Now, here's an article here with this Walmart deal. And let me show you the connections with this. So here's what we got. Ripple's part, now this is 2019 and things have changed, but Ripple partners with MoneyGram and RIA to power Walmart's money transfer service. So in the beginning, how all this started was with Ripple. And Walmart is working with Ripple through MoneyGram and RIA. Then at one point, MoneyGram works with RIA and Ripple all right together there. And Walmart and MoneyGram are partners. So MoneyGram, that's a Ripple partner. So I don't know all this Cardano. So I've never seen Cardano work with Walmart. This is from like 6 years ago. Ripple partnered MoneyGram and RIA to power Walmart's money transfer service. This is how it all got started, is Ripple. Now they can bring in this OnePay or whatever, but here's the evidence right here. Walmart is already running on MoneyGram and Ripple and RIA, and those two are Ripple partners. So Walmart started running on Ripple platform. Now remember, anybody can build on it. It doesn't mean Walmart's necessarily a Ripple partner. I mean, they are. It's just not officially. What shows up to us on paper is that MoneyGram and RIA are what Walmart chose. But what do those two run on? Ripple. So Walmart runs on Ripple. Here's a Walmart and MoneyGram page. It's not showing a date. Well, 2025. Now, with MoneyGram, that's also stellar. Because let me show you this. So you got to have both XRP and XLM. XRP flip-flops, the F YouTube fund. My girls Mo says, thanks, Hulk, for your deep dives. Right on. So look at this article right here with Stellar. Stellar, obviously it's stellar.org, right? And if you look at the topic, it's written in white. No bank account required. Your application can now plug into MoneyGram's global retail network. Stop. So right there, we know that MoneyGram is a partner of Stellar and Ripple. RIA was a partner in all this. Okay, we read where RIA was a partner. So what I'm seeing with this MoneyGram thing, with this Walmart deal, Walmart, okay. So Walmart's using Walmart was using MoneyGram and RIA, okay, on top of the XRP ledger. Now, what Walmart did is start their own payment company that acts just like MoneyGram and RIA, but now it's Walmart's. Got it? So they took, I'll tell you what I think. I don't have proof on this, but I think it's pretty obvious. I think Walmart hired somebody from Ripple to come over, hook them up with a platform, and they changed the name of that fucking shit to OnePay. So now they don't have to break off part of the money. Because look, when they were utilizing MoneyGram and RIA, you got to pay them, right? Okay, let's cut out MoneyGram and RIA, keep Ripple and all that shit, but say, hey, Ripple, can you send over somebody to help us create? Or they could have, Walmart could have hired their own developers and not fucked with anybody from Ripple and done it themselves, okay? Because remember, anybody can build on the XRP ledger. So, but this whole Walmart thing is really, really quiet, and I didn't find too much on, on that right there. Hugo Linares, thank you very much for the tax-free. Crypto Hulk, I came late for the show. What's the price for MMF Chronos? If you get this, which, you know, it's the only crypto listed. It's MMF, but it's on Polygon. So you'd have to go to Coinbase or whatever, go to the Polygon blockchain and find the crypto called MMF. It's like 0.0004. So you can probably buy like with $100, 100,000 of them. Right now, I wouldn't do it. But then again, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it's, you know, I don't know. I can't really tell you. All I did is do a little research on it. We couldn't really find too much on this deep dive today. But that one, I mean, it's the only one mentioned that Tokeny actually made there, because they don't really make crypto, so it's very rare. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't make, they're a platform, Tokeny, but they actually helped a crypto company make a crypto, which is the MMF one. So I don't know that one. I mean, what, put $100 into it and get whatever 50,000 tokens or some shit, and then if you lose $100, you lose $100. But I don't know. I can't really tell you what to do on that one. We got Jeffrey. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Tax-free donations. That's what's up, man. Right on. Thank you, YouTube, for taking off my 1.3 million views per month and making it 650,000. Thank you very much for that. USMC Water Rescue just opened a Caleb and Brown account. All right, where are we at? We're at the 58-minute mark. Okay. Didn't quite get a chance to complete it all, but now, since you're all here, I'm going to go over, I'm not going to go over it. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to talk about in the morning, because you guys are all $10 members. So in the morning, I'm going to drop Ontology. So the crypto, if you want to get it or not, it's up to you. It's 14 cents. It's called Ontology, ONTOLGOY. It's a 2017 crypto. It's ONT. The ticker is ONT. They're using WASM. If you go to CoinMarketCap and look up Ontology, go down to where it says, what makes Ontology unique? Here's the go to the second sentence. The Ontology chain is designed with interoperability in mind. Now, that is key right there. They're using Ripple, okay? The Ontology chain is designed with interoperability in mind. The network, which is Ontology, currently supports 3 virtual machines. The Ontology Ethereum virtual machine Neo virtual machine, and the WASM, WASM VM, which is virtual machine. Now, if we look up Ripple, you'll find out that Ripple's using WASM, okay? I did a Grok search. Based on the gathered information, Ripple is undoubtedly integrating WASM right there, okay? For smart contracts on XRP Ledger, particularly through hooks. Hooks is recent, okay? It just started, which are designed as WASM modules, because we all know about the hooks amendment. It just came out. I don't understand what it is, but I remember David Schwartz about a year, maybe 2 ago, talk about the hooks, and they got all the validators to agree on the hooks. That's WASM right there. That's hooked up with Ontology. So that is what I wonder if Caleb Brown has fucking Ont. Let me look. No, I don't think they do. It's not popping up, so you can't get it there. Okay. I'm not telling you to buy it or whatever, but if you want to get it, I'm going to go over this tomorrow. That's going to be what everybody's going to want to know, what crypto it is. So since you're already $10 members, you could pull this up yourself. Go to CoinMarketCap, Ontology, read below. What makes Ontology unique? Read that fucking first line, and it talks about WASM right there. Then you can do your own little Google AI search and say, is Ripple working all with WASM VM? It'll come back, yeah. And there you go, bingo. So you can verify it yourself. Now, whether it's going to be a super big crypto or not is I can't tell you. But what's interesting to me is Ripple is using the same WASM as Ontology. So there's kind of a connection there for interoperability. That means Ontology has 3 virtual machines. It's going to be really able to be utilized. So again, I don't know how big this is going to be or what it's going to do, but that's what I'm going to talk about. Look, I can't tell you what percentage is going up. Would this be something that I would buy? Me personally, out of my allowance I get from Ripple, Caleb Brown. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Now we know how you got all the information. No, just kidding. No, you're not. That's how you get those deep dives, don't you? Come on, Crypto Hulk. Who do you really know at Ripple? No, I'll tell you who I'd like to know, but I don't want to mention that name. You all know what name that is. I like an interview with that person. So yeah, Ontology. How much would I get Ontology? I don't know. I would probably. I would put 1,000 in. If it was me, I would just put 1,000 only. $1,000 and get whatever many I could. Ontology came up on C and B for me, Caleb Brown. Well, I typed that same shit in. Didn't do nothing. O-N-T. I'm on Caleb Brown and nothing's coming up. Well, that's weird. Still not coming up. So I think you're high because it's not there. Oh, wait, you got to type the whole word out. Son of a bitch. 14 cents. Okay, fuck it. Now I'm going to have to kind of restate what I was saying. When I saw that Caleb Brown has this, now it's a game changer. I would definitely drop $1,000 in. Let me look. Yeah, it's about at its lowest point ever. So if I was going to get into ontology, it would probably be about right now. It's really, I mean, it's been a little bit lower, but not nothing major lower. So it's basically, it always like bottoms out right about this price right there. It went up around December 2024, but the whole time it kind of goes to the 15-cent mark. It seems where it always bounces down to 15 cents, goes up, bounces down to 15. 15 cents seems to be kind of like the bottom price on this thing. It's very interoperable, and just the fact that I think the fact that Ripple's using it, this is going to be, I believe it's going to be used in DeFi. Okay, let me check. Now I'm telling you too much. I believe, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, Web3 and shit. Okay. So I would dump in a minimum, just me personally, $1,000. Maybe up to 2,000. That would kind of just be me. Because it's not going to take off in the next 3 months. You got to have Web3. It's designed, it's ahead of its time. Okay. So this is one where if you want to hold it, I mean, it is 14 cents, and that's, I mean, starting to get priced out for me. You know, I kind of like it 0 and shit, maybe up to 5 cents or 8 cents. When you start pushing 14 cents, that means a crypto's starting to have use. Okay. It's, I mean, let me look at the chart again. The crypto Hulk. Do you look at charts now? Shut up. It's been hovering right about the same price for a whole year. The chart only goes back a year. It doesn't go back to 2017. Okay. If you go to CoinMarketCap, it takes it back to 2018, July. And it was like $10. I remember this shit was expensive. The reason I never got Ont, that fucking shit was $10. Okay. I got into crypto in 2020, but I remember hearing about Ontology and shit like that, but I never really paid it much attention. And but now that I see that Ripple's using their same technology, Ripple's using Ont, the WASM X VM. So I would dump now that I know it's on Caleb and Brown, now that I know that Ripple's using it, and it's designed for Web3, which is not right now. It's designed for DeFi Web3 shit later on. So that is better. But just the fact that Caleb Brown has it and Ripple has it, I can see putting in $1,000 to $2,000 really without an issue. 1,500, yeah, I can see putting in 1,500. Crypto Hulk I'd put 15 in. 2,000, I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of memberships with this particular crypto. Other cryptos, there's a lot of fucking members. So that's why I'm saying 1,000 to 1,500, and that would be kind of where. But then Caleb Brown's in it. They sell it. So that means it's legit, at least, because they have people look through shit because they don't like buying scammy shit. I mean, and the fact that Ripple's using WASM X or the WASM VM, so virtual machine. So I'd say go for it. It would definitely something that I would hold. Like I wouldn't buy it and say, oh fuck, it's not going down anymore. It's already at its lowest point. So we know it's not going down. And if you look at, it's always been like down for like the longest time. If you look at CoinMarketCap, I mean, it hit $10, And then right about that same, that's probably when it first came out. When Ont first came out, that's probably what it was. It just shot up and then it just dumped, and it's been staying dumped for the past 5 years. So this one I can't tell you. It's I'd put 1,000 in, something like that. So there's my little wrap up with that. We're at 1 hour 10 minutes. Okay. Kalen Brown is open right now. It's morning time there. Yeah, I think it's like lunchtime in Australia or something like that. Timbo Slice just did 1,300. Now, what I will tell you is this. If a lot of people put money into it, maybe what you might want to do, here's the thing. Now, I'm not telling people how to manipulate a market, all right? You can put into it now if you want. I mean, if you really, really want to hold it, just get it. Like, I don't have any doubts with it. I'd get it, put 1,000 in without even worrying about it, okay? If I put 2,000 in, I'd know that this thing's probably going to go in a year, year and a half. We got to get closer to Web3. So we got to have laws, regulations. Some of these other ones, like, they're doing big things. They're in the news all the time. They got all these connections. Ontology's kind of waiting for Web3 and all the DeFi shit. So that might be a little while. But then you're getting into 15 cents, remember. See, look, I can't tell you yes, no. You're getting into something that Ripple's using. I mean, think about it. Kalen Brown's got it. I mean, look, if you want to, okay, don't do this. But if enough of you get in and drive the price up right before I do the show at 7, then the other people find out, then that's where it really starts going nuts, because you could drive it up now and then it might dump. And then, see what I mean? By the time I do the show at 7 a.m., and then they'll get into it, it'll kind of go up and up. But if both of you, the paid group and the rest of the people find out, then it kind of gives it more of a push up. And if some of you guys want to cut loose and take a profit at whatever, you're going to get the biggest bang if you start buying this shit at like 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. Because when I start my show at 7, they're going to see it shoot up. And then 30 minutes later again, boom, shoot up again. And but you know, that's kind of manipulating markets, and I don't want, so don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. I had something in my eye. I'm not telling anybody illegally. All right. I can also get over twice the XDC. I'm not going to go with ONT. See, these are all things you guys got to consider. We don't know. Like, I just bought Axelar not knowing it would go up like 70% today. And it was already, what, 25 cents? So you just don't know how much and what cryptos go up. It's going to be like whack-a-mole. Here's what's going to happen. That one's going to pop up. And then that one over there. And then that one over there. And then that one. So you're not going to know. That's what I'm saying. So you have to buy and determine, do you want to pump it and dump it? Do you want to just hold it? Like with me, Ont would be something where I dump 1,000 in, and I'm just going to let it sit. Because it can't go any lower. It's not going any lower. It'd be somewhere I could buy it. I don't know. 3 months later, maybe it's the same price. 6 months later, same price. So it's not you're going to lose any money. So yeah, let me look here. Look up one last thing. The cryptocurrency ONT, which stands for Ontology, operates on the Ontology blockchain. That's the network that it's on, the Ontology blockchain. It's a high-performance public blockchain designed for decentralized identity and data solutions in Web3. The Ontology network is a multi-chain and multi-layer platform that supports interoperability, allowing businesses to create customized blockchains while integrating with other networks like Ethereum through its Ethereum virtual machine compatibility. It uses consensus mechanisms called verifiable Byzantine fault tolerance. That's getting real close to like the Bitcoin and like Ethereum shit, which combines proof of stake, Byzantine fault tolerance, so there you go, that, and verifiable random function for efficient and secure transaction processing. So there's that. All right. So in conclusion, I would keep some personally, $1,000. Now, for those that want to pump it and dump it, I would save it for a little close to 6:30 and about 6:45, 6:30. That should start pumping when I start the show. Within about 30 minutes to an hour, it'll pump. You'll probably get maximum. That crypto will probably hit maximum if I start the show at 7 and you want to pump it, but don't do that. But if you want to pump it at about 6:45, I'd say by 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., you're probably going to hit peak time, peak money. And then after that, it might just kind of start falling away. So anyhow, I don't know charts. I don't know anything. Don't listen to anything I say. Hans and Franz will pump you up. Okay, but that's it. That's another possible little crypto right there. And I'll see y'all in the next one tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.